a rainy Monday morning. Yes, it's been a busy weekend, busy week, another busy week, another busy week after that as well. So already got plans for a couple weeks out. Hopefully got big plans here in about 6 weeks, but hopefully that will come along, soon enough. And I will keep you all updated on that probably, but that is a big move if you catch my drift. Keyword there. Big. And yeah, so I guess we can go through the weekend and whatnot, talk about what happened. Been busy, got home late last night, went to sleep, woke up first thing in the morning, and had some issues. So I'm going to next town over, gotta catch the bus, all that stuff. Maybe get with Silent Castle, maybe talk to him today, don't know. It's like 8 o'clock, he's not up this early, ever. So we'll see what's going on with that situation. Want to go to my actual house, not where I usually stay at, would be great. And we'll kind of go from there. If so, hopefully I can do some sort of videos, maybe some live streams, maybe some, I'm not sure. My video games and stuff are pretty much all at where I'm leaving right now. All of my TV stuff that I could record on. Yeah, so let's just see what plans come to fruition. As you can tell, I'm walking and there are cars that go by that are very loud, and playing some Yu-Gi-Oh here. So working on Silent's game. It's probably the last day. It's within the last few days, most likely, because I'm going to see Silent here probably by Wednesday is the plan. And I'm going to hopefully get him some of his games back. And yeah, we're going to go from there and make plans on the go, I guess. But I digress at that point. Plans. You probably saw some of my videos, whether you were interested or not. Did some Yu-Gi-Oh duels with Tyler and Dalton, and we did the best we could. Really, we were all like extremely tired. Tyler just got off work. Dalton was heading to work as soon as we were done recording. I was, beat from a week of work straight too. So, we just threw some decks together and did what we could. I try to make it as fast and efficient as possible. I can't control what the other people do, obviously. So, yeah. I thought we did pretty good, honestly. We made some decent decks. We had some fun playing. I kind of spoke up and helped Dalton beat Tyler. So that was pretty funny. I think he got the Numeron Dragon OTK at least once in for hires. And I believe he beat him with Cosmos too. So Dalton and I were on a roll for sure. I think we just had some good matchups. Tyler kind of messed up playing his Union Carrier in attack mode, which you can't really choose considering it's a link. It only has attack. So Numeron Dragon did 8,000 attack on that. Yeah, definitely go check out those videos. I recommend it. Hopefully you'll kind of get an idea of what kind of decks we were playing and what they do. At least what we let each other do. So we played no hand traps. That was pretty fun. You didn't have to worry about getting ashed or Nibiru or anything else constantly. So we just kind of let each other play, and whatever board you made is what you made. So I'm probably going to put this phone, let's see, I'll put it under the switch here while I'm playing my Yu-Gi-Oh! And go from there. Like I said, this is actually Silent's game, and I want to get him as many cards as possible on this system because I can't even keep up with what's on what system. I started my own Yu-Gi-Oh! Save file on the other Switch that Silent's letting me use. I don't know. Like I said, I can't keep up. Long story short, a lot going on. Let's see. Mostly playing the same decks I usually play. I mean, I have a lot of experience with them, so I think I do pretty well, frankly. And I try to teach other people decks I know how to play and that type of deal. I wish people would do things differently than they do, but that's kind of the situation I'm in right now. It's nothing new, really. I put in all my effort to try. Wow, there's a lot. There was a lot of wrestling going on this weekend. I followed that quite a bit. I didn't watch any of it, but I listened to a lot of, not a lot, but a couple reviews. Like a lot of stuff going on. We had AEW had like a 6-hour show. WWE had 3 shows. Like 4 shows in 2 days is a lot. Meanwhile, I was working. Staying busy with that. I worked like 13 hours from the time I woke up pretty much to the time I went to sleep. That was pretty much my day yesterday. I haven't really had time to do much anything. The only times I really have time to do anything at all is when work forces me to walk 2 hours home or whatever. I try to do some live streams, whatever. Go from there. I don't expect viewers or anything like that, but there we go. Thought I've gotten quite a bit done already in the 7 minutes I've been talking. It's easier to do live streams than it is video sometimes. It doesn't take up your memory and so forth, because my memory, it'll hold for multiple hours, and X and Y and I now, since that's back, I can upload them. Like I've said several times before, I'm going to mostly be very cautious on what I upload. So this is probably going to be more of my entertainment, hangout channel type deal. And anything slightly controversial, some of the wrestling content and esoteric content will be on Taffy Liquor. And I would just say pay attention to both. There's always new stuff coming out. I try to upload as daily as possible. I like to max out with what I can. I think I got 10 videos up the other day. It's not hard to just hit record and do stuff when I'm busy doing other things. So I really try to make a bunch of content. And I had 465 subscribers last time I checked on X1I. So once again, I always say thank you very much. I appreciate you, every one of you. I don't think it was too long ago I had like 100 and something, 200 and something. And I'd say within a year or two, I've at least doubled. I wish I had more time and resources to do things. You know, some of the games I really wanted to play, I haven't been able to, just because I don't have the games anymore. Like my wrestling games, my Day of Reckonings and all that. The Day of Reckoning 2 doesn't really work as well anymore. Like, I think I could probably turn it on and make characters, but I can't do the matches anymore. And that was one of the main things I tried doing, was trying to record matches that you can just set them up to fight each other. I remember I used to watch those back in the day. Like, it's good stuff. You can just set up computer matches. Excuse me. And if you're like a big wrestling fan, you know a lot of behind the scenes stuff, real life stuff, theories and whatnot. I made a lot of jokes and stuff like that. So, yeah, created movesets, that type of deal. I didn't really do the characters. Like, I didn't create a lot of characters. Excuse me. It's a little, allergy season, so to speak. Got the dang sniffles and all that. Just ate some awful chemicals and whatnot as usual, and Now my nose is all runny and such. So, here's the problem. After I get to the bus station, I gotta be quiet at the bus station. I gotta wait on the bus. Then I gotta get on the bus, and it's loud. I can't really record. I can't talk. So, hopefully, this is something good for you guys. I'm trying to get it as good as I can get right now. That's really the problem. If we want to focus on problems at the moment, I always try to point out why things are in the position they're in, because frankly, I don't have a lot of choices right now, and soon enough I'm hoping I get some more choices. I can do more live streams. I can just change a lot of things in life that I've been working on for years. Whether that goes for making more YouTube content, etc. But probably won't have a whole lot of time anytime soon with Silent or Tyler or Dalton or anyone else. In 6 weeks would be great. I wanted to be in a different area sooner than that, as soon as physically possible. But I'm hoping I can make it 6 more weeks, approximately. I can get everything done. I have a whole house to clean, move stuff out, find out what I'm taking with me, how I'm getting somewhere very far away. And now when everyone finds that out, they want to act differently with me. And I don't like that kind of stuff. That's why I'm trying to get with Tyler and Dalton, especially a lot. They both work full time. They work very weird schedules. So Dalton's during the day, and he's up at night sometimes if he's off work. So I only have 2 to 3 days to see Dalton. Tyler said something about working 7 days a week soon. So I don't know about that yet. I don't know why or whatnot, but they don't really follow my content or whatnot that I know of. So whatever. It was some decent fun for sure. I'm always let's get this done. So we also picked our favorite Pokemon starters by favorite to least. So we did the Pokemon animes I wrote down from favorite to least, and the Pokemon, I'm trying to remember, games. We did the games so far. So maybe Silent and I can do some of these ranking type videos that really aren't that difficult and don't take very long. There's really no wrong answers. So looking forward to some cool stuff. It's just been very hectic, very stressful, very time consuming as usual. I only really know of maybe 3-ish people that I think are subscribed to me, that are close friends and whatnot. That's kind of the deal right now. Both of them, the other 2 that I didn't name, I'd rather not say their names on camera or whatever. The one guy has a channel named TMNT22100, I believe is what it is. I know he tries to record when he can, but I don't think he gets the chance very often. I don't get to see him only a few times a year, it feels like, anymore. If that, I've been so busy. I actually am a lot busier than it seems with all the videos I make. It's just, I hit record and continue my day. I record what I listen to for the most part. Sometimes I do reactions, stuff like that. And then I upload, and then I'm recording while I'm uploading, and it's pretty constant. Unless it's, unless the phone is on low or something, it takes up a lot of my time. So I appreciate that the amount of effort I've been putting in is definitely gotten some eyeballs and so forth. I don't edit, I don't do thumbnails, I don't do any of that stuff really. I don't really know how to do a lot of that stuff, in a professional way. I'm just trying to see how far I can go on YouTube. I know XOY&I is a channel that has a lot of, a lot of censored a lot of censorship. So it's almost like I'm shadow banned or whatever. I still grow a little bit, but I should grow a lot more. I like to save a lot of content, both on my channels that I've done and other people's. I'm going to put my phone away. So it's going to be all dark in my pocket here. And hopefully I'll just speak up so you can hear me better. Actually, I'll just put it under my switch here. And I zone out on, I'm talking here, so I'm not working on my Yugioh game like I'm supposed to. And I multitask a lot. So whether that's difficult for people, I have to do what I have to do. That's how I make so much content and so forth. I thought there was something else I wanted to say. I have ideas to make on teams, Yu-Gi-Oh decks. When you look through my cards and stuff, and do like in-person duels and so forth, but that's just such a long task for me. I haven't really focused on it in a long time. Silent's got a bunch of stuff that I'd like to look through, and we can organize and make decks for them. But it's like we're the only ones that play against each other and so forth. And then Tyler and I are really the only ones that are semi-interested in putting cards together and dueling and so forth. Like he keeps up with it a lot more than I do, even. Just because, it's hard to get time, really. That's part of it. There's not huge interest, really. I've never been a huge competitive player and all that, keeping up with meta and new cards and all that. So I come across stuff, I'm like, oh, that's cool, didn't know about that, type deal. But otherwise, it's kind of just, we just play with what we have. And really older stuff I enjoy. Tyler was showing me how to play the new Blue Eye stuff. It's very wonky to me. It's very weird. I don't know what to think of it, really. It's very different, and I'm used to years of playing it a certain way, and I really like the way it's been playing since the Dangers came out, so. I play my Blue Eyes Danger Invoke. Of course, I play with a few band cards too. It makes it easier. So you have to take a lot of things into account. As for dueling on the games, we can do that without the internet, so that's cool. So Silent and I technically could do that. That's another reason why I'm working on his games very much, because we can just play anytime we want as long as we're together. But it's always like we're running here, running there, walking around somewhere, and we can't really do much. The only time he really comes around is when he goes shopping or whatever. I'm like, dude, we go shopping all the time. I don't understand the big fuss. Just another way of spending more money that we don't need to spend. Or, taking up time we don't need to take up, that we could be working on YouTube or coming up with anything else. So, I play a lot of the same games over and over, so to speak, and he plays a lot of different games now, I guess. I don't know. He used to be pretty hardcore like I am with, he used to play a lot of Pokemon with me, and he hasn't really been playing a lot of Pokemon games. I just beat him, trade everything off, erase, all that when I get time to. I have an Alpha Sapphire I'm over halfway done with. I just restarted it. Once I beat that, I'll probably restart it again. And that's just kind of what I do. It's never ending. It really just never ends. You can keep going for the Pokédex and breeding and egg moves and trading and evolving, team building and catching and hatching. It's very much a lot going on, and we have a lot of different games to work on. So I am almost at the bus station here, but anyways, hopefully you guys can find this video. Sometimes we have trouble with uploading live streams. I don't know if they go into locked or they don't want to load, but I did my best to record. I'll do videos and stuff, and then I'll upload them and either people can't find them on another channel or whatever. Lately, until I find my other device, if I find the other device, I have 2 channels right now. So I'm being extra cautious with what I do, so to speak. Yeah. And I mean, I think I gave a pretty brief explanation of a lot of things that are going on. Yeah, that's a good portion of it. Like I said, I like to go home for a little bit. When I go home, what I need to do is clean and move stuff around, pack up, and all that. But it's hard moving, very, very far away. When I say very far, I don't mean like, across the state. I mean across the country. So, and I don't know, even if things go very well, how much I'll come back or such. I just feel like, a lot of stuff personally is just it's been weighing on me for many years. It's part of it. I've been trying to move really since I was a teenager. Let's just say I'm not a teenager anymore. I'm old enough to have teenage children. So, it's time to look into some other options, whether that be the plan I have or I come up with something different. I'm ready to move. I'm ready to find new opportunities, maybe meet some new people, whatever. I feel like everywhere I've pretty much been, it's similar. You have the same kind of stuff going on and so forth, same type of people. So I'm not trying to be too much like that. I'm doing it for my own good. I have, like I've said, if you followed me for the last 7-8 years, I always have constant plans. My mind just works very fast. I like to write more, take notes and plan things and so forth, but I just have to kind of throw stuff at the wall, metaphorically, and that's kind of just how it is. I just really throw out as much content as I can. I feel like I've helped people learn a lot of different things, and from there, learned a lot of different things, so to speak, and trying to get some help, whatever I can get. Like I said, I'm almost at the bus station here, so be quiet there probably. Like I said, I covered a lot of what I wanted to cover. Yeah. Excuse me for any dead air. I throw a lot at you guys. I understand. That's how it is with my friends and stuff too. I'm just like, constant. It's like, well, I'm trying to teach you how to multitask, got to keep up. They just shut down mostly. I'm like, well, you don't keep up, then it'll just be me by myself for the most part. I come up with all these ideas and such, and for every few we do, there's 10s that we don't. And there really is time restraints on many, many things. Going around several different people's schedules that are all different. I need to try to get to that bus here any minute. There's some buses here. I don't even know which one I'm taking for sure, but I think the one I usually take is sitting right there. So I would very much like to get to it. So I'm probably going to end pretty suddenly. Even if I can get to the side of the road, they can pick me up there. So, as per usual, things kind of are doing what they do and making the most out of them. That's all you can really do. Looks like I'm going to hit this bus. I can cross this road. Cop's sitting right behind me. I'm tired of that crap too. Well, on top of the constantly. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you can watch this on demand. God bless. Love you guys. Have a good day. Bye.